Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be on slope of a line. So when you think of slope, I just really want you to think of a couple of things. I want you to think of it as the steepness of a line. The steepness of a line. And you learned this year in algebra or in your linear topics class. So a slope can look like that, it can look like that, it can look like that. It's how steep the line is. Another name for slope when we're looking at real life examples, though, is the rate of change. Okay? How fast something changes over a period of time. Okay? Well, you should have learned to find the slope several different ways. So first, let's find slope using a formula. So I like to think of slope as the change in y over the change in x. And triangle in math means change, and change means subtract. But the slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1, okay? Now, when we say y2 minus y1, we're just describing the different points. So like I could call this x1, y1. And if I do, I want this to be a different point, so I could call it x2, y2, and so on. I could say x3, y3. So all I have to do is plug those points in either order. It doesn't matter as long as you keep the points consistent. I could do 9 minus 2 all over 8 minus 2, which would give me 7 over 6. And that would be my slope. Or I could do 2 minus 9 all over 2 minus 8, which would give me negative 7 over negative 6, which would simplify to 7, 6. Okay, so that's the slope. That means for every 7 that I go up or down, I'm going to go 6 left or right, right? So rise over run. Now, I spell rise with a Y, over run, because I want you to recognize that Y is the top, okay, of the formula, because that can be something we mess up. All right, we also want to be able to find slope from a table. Okay, so from a table, what I like to do is just look at the change in the table itself. So I can see that from -1 to 3, I'm going up 4. From 3 to 7, I'm going up 4. From 7 to 11, I'm going up 4. And from 11 to 15, I'm going up 4. All right, and on the y side, the change is I'm going up 3. And I'm going up 3 consistently here. All right, so if slope is change in y over change in x, then the slope would be 3 over 4. Now, remember, slope's a ratio. So I could actually go up 8 here. But if I went up 8 on this side, I'd have to actually go up 6 on this side to 15. And that would still give me 6 over 8, which the ratio would simplify to 3 over 4. Okay? I could even work backwards if I wanted to on a table. All right, another way to find slope is from a graph. Okay? So now we want to remember on the graph, we're going to do rise over run. So we're going to go up, down first, then left, right. Okay? So now I want you to realize that going up is a positive direction and going right is a positive direction, whereas going down would be a negative direction and going left would be a negative direction. And that's going to play a role because right now, looking at this line has a positive slope. A negative slope would be falling from left to right. All right, so if I want to find the slope, I want to pick 2 index points right in the corners, and it doesn't matter which ones you pick. I picked this one because I could see it clearly, and I picked this one. So working left to right, I'm going to go up 2. So that's positive 2. And I'm going to go right 1, 2, 3. So my slope would be 2/3. Now again, it works on any point. If I started here, picked this point, and I went up 1, 2, 3, 4, to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 4 over 6, which again simplifies to 2/3. So my slope would still be 2/3. Now you got to be careful when you're going in the negative direction. If I were going down, I'd want to use a negative. I went down 2, I'd put -2. All right, and the last way for now to find the slope of a line is from the equation itself. Now, we're going to be reviewing this a lot, but there are 3 equivalent forms of a linear function or linear equation. Y equals mx plus b, which is slope-intercept form, and the variable m represents the slope. So y equals 2x plus 5, my slope would be 2, okay? I could give you point slope form. Point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. All right, again, m is still the slope. So like I give you y minus 2 equals negative 3x plus 4. My slope would be negative 3. And my favorite one is standard form, although lots of people don't like it. Ax plus by equals c when the variables are on one side. And that might be 2x plus 5y equals 7. All right, so you could put this if you wanted to in y equals mx plus b. So you'd subtract 2x, and you get 5y equals negative 2x plus 7, and then divide by 5. So my slope then would be negative 2/5. Okay, another way to do it, some of you know the shortcut, is that you'll recognize that 2 and that 5, when you subtracted the 2 over, so you made the a, you made it negative, and then you divided by b. So negative a over b is another way to get the slope directly from standard form without having to move it around. All right, guys, so that's our short video on slope today. Hope it helps you with the problems that you were asked to do in the packet. Have a great day.